Hello, and welcome back to the Various Topics Show with Matt Alford. I'm your boy and host, Matthew Alford. Today's topic involves Jesus, life, and the people who runs the world. This real society has us all on the move, and it gets seriously complicated out there in society. Why does people not answer their phones and have a long conversation anymore? That is the long and frustrating question here. It really disappoints me that my close friends and family does not have that casual conversation anymore. That is disheartening, and I noticed that a lot lately. Anyway, back to the question. Sure, people don't have time to chat for numerous reasons, such as being busy with other relevant matters, such as multiple Bible studies, work, taking care of their family, bustling them to more worldly events such as sports practices, other fun events that most children do as far as I can remember. And depending on who we are, talking about adults helping their children get along to the next stage in adulthood. It's understandable that my opinion does not matter here, but contact via texting only is rough for someone as myself from time to time. Now it's not bad all the time, but when something serious comes up, I would rather prefer to chat with someone either face to face or talk with them over the phone. Discussing that problem over text message is rough for me because that way I don't get the full clarity, and it may take days or even weeks to get a reply back. Sure, it is the new tech savvy of today's cruel world of communication, and as time keeps on slipping into the future, lyrics fly like an eagle, song created by Seal. The singer, there's nothing we can do about it. And unfortunately, at some point in time, we would just have to accept that disappointingly fact. Boy, there was a time when this tech-savvy society didn't have this coming up, but that depends on which era we are talking about. And even back then, it had its own problems, where things were not as great as it is currently today. One prime example that was rough for me growing up and having to understand and analyzing situations as they happened was VCRs. They existed, but they sucked to me, and I could not totally understand what was going on with the outside world and media at that time because I always wanted to watch the cow mess everyone else wanted to watch. But as DVRs came out much later, the earliest was mid-2006, there were some massive challenges and space limitations. But fortunately, fast forwarding to today's standards, YouTube and multiple streaming services that provide archived content today makes media and news stories more extremely accessible to acquire and rewatch nowadays. However, on the positive side of this issue, the people don't have to interact with family members and individuals as far that not talking to them or really interacting with them, of course. But by the end of the day, that's tough for me because I don't have anyone to talk to. But that's just society, though. But with Jesus Christ on the case, and with me personally, that all need to be more with him, despite of this ever-changing society we call life. In the end, I'd rather pick him and fall in love with him 130% over anybody else any day. Now, the only tough part, and unfortunately people and family members learn this difficult way, but why does a majority of everybody start calling a loved one after something tragic happens? This is the second question here. Sure, this happens for a variety of reasons. Family was not too good to them. Maybe they just didn't adore them. I'm not sure, but whatever the reason is, it's a disappointment to not stay in contact. But Jesus knows why, and it's important to always pray and read the Word of God every single day for the rest of the living. Well, Jesus give us life and breath to see another day as a gift. And that means he is not finished with us yet. It's understandable that we are all busy with the cruel world and make a difference for the kingdom of Jesus Christ and inviting more people to his house. But just take a breather and call somebody every now and then. It doesn't have to be long, and it doesn't have to be a long conversation, but somebody out there might respect that, and who knows, just might make their day as well. Plus, it might just feel better in some instances, but that's just a case-by-case basis, and that's just my understanding of it. As stated earlier, sometimes I may not always answer right away because of work, or it may not be the appropriate time to chat because of people all around you, especially if you are in the mall and there's a lot of people around. That's just the easier way to get 211'd, which that term means it's a police code for robbery. But your call would definitely be returned for sure. Plus, this is your boy, Matt, and catch you on the next one. Peace, and stay tuned towards the next episode involving facial features and revolving on how to get rid of future breakouts and disgusting acne to prevent them from developing in the first place. Until next time, everybody, stay safe. Have a lovely Thanksgiving holiday. Don't get full with shopping, and remember to adore one another, everybody. There are a number of verses you could check out on your own time regarding Thanksgiving. And if you want to learn more about this, the files are in the episode show notes down below.